Hi, well this is Cindy Routson, and this is my first time making a video, full-length video of how to do the scriptures that I do. The first thing that I do is I'm spending time in my scriptures that I love, and so I like to first say prayer and pray for inspiration and to learn the things that the Lord would have me learn at this time as I'm studying my scriptures. So anyways, then I go ahead and I always prep my pages with the Art Basics Clear Gesso. I've tried other kinds and I feel like they make my pages feel kind of rough, and so I like the Art Basics Gesso the best. I think it's the best. Anyways, so I always just paint on a smooth coat of that. Look at, I have a little tear in my page, so I'm gonna have to fix that. In my things like that happen with me. So anyways, clear gesso. And then I have drawn on this page I've read through the chapter or these 2 pages, which is perfect for me to study it and just really understand it. Sometimes I feel like I do just a picture that embodies the whole page, and other times I feel like I have to break it up into pieces. And today I'm going to have some fun with these little cute little, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Faber-Castell gelatos. And they are just super fun to play with. They come in all kinds of different colors. I have quite a bit of a selection. I just go to Michael's and get them 50% off when they're 50% off, or Hobby Lobby has them, and Joann's even has them. So anyways, I just got some new ones and they're super fun to play with. And so what I've done is I've drawn a few things on here. You probably can't see what it says, but right here I wrote peace, and then I have a heart, because here it talks about there was peace for 22 years in the land. How wonderful would that be? 22 years of complete peace. And all the time they were preparing, and so in case the Lamanites came upon them. And what's really sad in the next 2 things is that the people, the Lamanites, were really just misunderstanding what their history was. They didn't know that really, anyways, that they're the bad guys. So anyways, they go up to battle against them, and then we have wicked King Noah here at the end. And so, and there's peace right here because they win the battle. And so I'm going to just have some fun with the gelatos. And so what I do is I draw it on here, and then I just start coloring. You just start coloring. It really doesn't matter. You really can't mess this up, but I just color in all the little spaces with different colors. Some of them I feel like I need to erase some of the lines a little bit. A little bit more. I hate it when I do things like that, but anyways, so I'm just gonna color in some places with blue. Right here I have this kind of pretty little sunset because there was peace in the land. So I'm just gonna color that in a little bit. You just color it in. I almost feel guilty for having it be so easy. It's just really fun. And the sun right here, I'm gonna color that in. And so anyways, I kind of feel like I should probably stop the video right here because this is probably super boring. But all the little spaces that have like in the lettering and stuff, I just color in. Down here, there's this crown. I think I'm gonna paint in with some gold. So I'll do that with the gold paint. I like to use different things, and also here on the arrow, I'll use some gold paint as well, watercolor paint. But anyways, I'm just going to continue coloring in these spaces. I'm kind of liking the blue today. And you don't have to color it in really good, but and I'm gonna do some of these clouds with some of this blue. I'm not going to color it all the way in because then as you smear it later, you just kind of fill it in. So let's see, I think I'll do some blue up here in this space right here. And really, I'm going to do some blue up here. It's not good when you have a tear in your paper. I'm going to put some washi tape up there because that fixes everything. I love the washi tape. And I'm going to do the eye with this color. I feel like those are kind of the same color, aren't they? One has more sparkles or something. And I want some red. Right here was they were a bloodthirsty nation. So I'm just going to fill in these little blood. And sometimes I put, I should put a paper towel right here between so that I don't get on the other page. So I made a whole place of blood down here. Put another paper towel right here. Blood, okay. I love this yellow. I'm gonna do some yellow right here. I love pink. You guys probably know that from all my posts. I do a lot of pink because it makes me happy. I'm going to film that heart with pink. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of a shadow with a darker pink. So I'm going to just do, a little bit of a shadow with a dark pink. And I think I'll fill this P in there. And then maybe, see, it really doesn't matter. You really can't go wrong here. The orange is pretty. And then I like this softer pink. I think I'm gonna fill in the whole arrow. Well, maybe just this half with this pink. You don't have to be perfect in it or anything like that. And this yellow, maybe I'll do this yellow on this side. Probably not good to have yellow and yellow, but oh well. And then this gold is cool, but I don't know. I don't like it. We'll just do a little bit of, see, I don't love this gold. I like the other gold better. That's okay. I can't remember if I liked that or not. And then let's see. Oh, this blue is pretty cool. We'll do a different blue on the inside of these. And a little bit more blue in the water right there. And then this part is kind of like a green. Pretty sure I had a true green somewhere. I have to find that. This is kind of like the land. Go down to this line right here. And in here. And I'm up doing this a lot. Whoops. And I think I'm going to have that blend into maybe some purple. Up here, we'll go into some purple. It just looks like a 5-year-old is coloring here, huh? So that's why I love this. It's just super fun. You can just get really messy. Let's fill in this. My little nieces played with these. Oh well. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and color in that crown. This watercolor paint, oh my gosh, I just love it. You just put some water in it and let it kind of get wet. And it just, oh, it just comes up so beautiful and gold and like creamy almost paint. I just love it. And you can still read through it, which I really like too. So I'm gonna just paint this crown. Oh, doesn't that go on so pretty? Gold. Right now you can't read through it, but as I thin it down a little bit, you can. Probably should have done this last, but I just couldn't wait. So that's how I roll. I don't think too much. Just try and enjoy my scriptures and what's happening here and try and learn the lessons that the pages are teaching me, the words are teaching me. I always love the gold. It always turns out so pretty. I'm probably gonna add some to that, but probably shouldn't do that yet. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry a little bit and still continue on with my other things. I'm kind of mad that I don't see my, I know I have a plain green color. Don't know where it is. Makes me mad. When I do, oh there it is, yay! When I do leaves and things, I need to have the plain green. And I think I'm gonna go right in this little space right here. And I like green, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna do this space right here. I don't want it to be the full color. Okay, and then this is kind of a pastel-y color. I don't really love the pastel ones either. So I think I'm gonna go with this blue, this light blue, and just do all this side that's left. So I'm gonna just do this. Kind of the negative space. It should be a different color on this side of that. So how about this one? This looks kind of cool. I don't really want that either. How about a good pink? And let's turn this into, so kind of purple coming together and this pinkish color coming together. And we have this red, maybe like an orange, maybe. We'll see if that works out. It'll blend together with this color really well, but I don't know about the purple. Oh well. And maybe let's go with some lighter pink right in here. Then what color do I want to do over here? I want to continue that blue a little bit. I think I want to continue it a little bit so it kind of flows into the next page. There we go. I don't know if you can hear, but I had some nice music on in the background, but it's a little soft. I should say, hey Google, a little louder. Let's do the mountains. Let's do a little orange on the sun so that it looks like it's coming up and over. And what color do we want to do over here? about some purple? Purple's kind of king color, right? So you just have some fun with the colors, and then you're going to need a baby wipe. And with the baby wipe, you're going to just kind of smear it all together. Do a little bit more color up in here, and we need some color in here. Sometimes I just smear it all over the place. Okay. So now, I just need a baby wipe, which I have some right here. You don't want them too wet, and I like to kind of keep it in control. You don't want to just smear the whole page. You want to do in sections. So, I don't know. Also, I forgot a little color right there, huh? So let's do some red right in there. I'm going to do that one too, red. Okay. Sometimes I can do a little bit of orange in this yellow because you kind of want it to smear and have a different color with it. Okay, so we're going to smear this together. Just go like this and smear it so that it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to add, I kind of like how that orange went in there, so I'm going to add some more pink in there so that this will kind of smear together right there. And then just smear it all together. I can hear myself. Just smear it all together. And it's okay if it goes outside of your lines or whatever. If you start rubbing a little too much, it will go a little bit too much away. So you got to be kind of careful of that you don't lose all your color, because you want to keep it. And then I just keep moving my rag so that when I start a new color, I didn't really want purple in my orange. I do want it to smear together up here, but didn't really want it. I want it separate. And I like how that color right there is coming up really good. So you just kind of do that. Just make it so it all kind of smears together. Not that red and blue though, you want to keep that probably separate. So just kind of do a little bit in there with that red. Okay, Google, a little bit louder. Don't you wish that would turn up? Such trials we have. Anyways. Just kind of do the P and the 3 different colors I have going on right here. Kind of let them go together a little bit, but still kind of separate. That's okay, that green got out there. I like it. Like I gotta just be free with this thing. Just let it go. I kind of wanted to do something. I really like these gelatos. They are just a lot of fun, and they make me kind of relax and just enjoy the colors that come out and pop onto my page. I just love it. Look at that pink right there. And the green, the blue. I don't know what I'm supposed to say on these videos, but I found that as I started doing this with my scriptures, it has truly changed my life. See, that color really washed out. I don't know even what color I had right there. But I think I'm going to, I don't want blue. I want something different. Maybe we'll do this color. And you can just add colors on top if you want. And anyways, getting back to my scripture study, it's really made a change in my life. Truly. I can't even explain it to you, but I felt really inspired to start doing this. I saw all the cute Bible journalers doing their Bibles, and I thought, you know, why don't we do our Book of Mormons like this? One reason is we don't have the wide margins that they have in those cool Bibles, but maybe one day they'll make us a wide margin one. But I thought of doing it different ways. I thought about, you know, just printing up the Book of Mormon and doing it on different pages. But then I thought, I just want it in my book. And so my sister and I, Julie, she's at Scriptures in Color. We just started doing this, and it's just been so much fun. And we talk about together different, you know, techniques, and she likes to use her watercolors a lot more than I do. I like my watercolors, but I've kind of moved on to using more pens, but you really don't need to have anything major. You can just use colored pencils. You can use, you know, anything you want. You don't have to start spending tons of money on this. I've just started. It's kind of been a lot of fun for me too. I've always been a scrapbook collector, not so much a scrapbooker, and this has kind of really been fun for me to be able to. So I think I'm going to get, well, not quite yet. I'm going to get a clean one of these in just a minute. But this gold, I don't know that I love it. I'm going to have to do some of this gold on top of it, I think. And then but we find that if you just use watercolors, you don't really have to prep the page. They don't really go through. But I like to, because I think that it makes this page stronger. And obviously I tear it every so often, so I need the stronger page. So that's why I always put that clear gesso on it. But I'll cover that up and it'll be fine. Just keep going until I probably will fast forward this so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but then again, maybe you like to see it, I don't know. But it just starts to happen and it starts to look really cool. And you can't be a perfectionist at this because art is just, you need to be just forgiving with yourself and let things go and not be hard on yourself. That's one place when you create, you don't need to be hard on yourself for going outside the lines or doing something. You just got to make it happy. I just have so much fun doing this stuff. And then I'm going to outline it with a you can use a black pen or a white pen or whatever color pen you want, but I find that usually it looks best with black or white. And yes, you won't be able to read through the pen, but you can read through all of this. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. You can read through all of this now. And I'm just going to smear it together just a little bit more, because you can always see places that you missed because it kind of just looks more rough, not as smooth as the gelatos. But some of the texture of the page is okay too. It's kind of cool. Okay, so that's pretty much all I want to put on there, except for, see, like this little leaf on the arrow didn't, it kind of just smeared into the pink or yellow, whatever it is. And same with this one. I think I'm going to add some green to that one too. There is some white, and I haven't really found that it works that great, but it's kind of fun, I don't know, to put in there where I wanted things a little bit lighter. Ooh, Anyway, I just love this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna just put, I just get a little perfectionist sometimes, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more red to those down here. It kind of just smeared out a little bit. Maybe my baby wipe's a little wet. Okay. There we go. So I think I'm going to go ahead and paint that a little bit more with a little, maybe just outline it a little bit with this gold. I do like to read a little bit, not so much mine. But you know, the Bible journalers kind of taught me that these scriptures are to be played in and read and just, I don't know, I just really like their concept of being in the scriptures and just enjoying them and loving them. And when you go back to these pages, it's just so fun to be able to go back and remember what I learned on this page, kind of by what the picture is, and sometimes my notes on the side and stuff like that. Now I gotta let this dry just a little bit because it's just a little bit damp, so I'll just kind of go through some of the pages that I've done previously. So a lot of these ones are just writing and then outlining the letters. This one's the Book of Mormon. I love that gold. And this one I did words that talked about what's underneath them, exactly what was underneath them. And this is just a sticker down here at the bottom that I had from scrapbooking, so I just used that. This one, again, just lettering. I find that I do more and more lettering. This one was fun. This is done with the gelatos too, so I just did these hearts. It's all about loving one another. And I also put some of this sparkly ink on it. It's really cool stuff, and you just go around it. You can't really see the sparkle on the video, but, and then I wrote love one another. I've been working a lot on my lettering lately, and this one was done with gelatos. This is kind of what we're going to do today, and I really like how it turned out. And so I'm debating right now whether I want to use the black or the white, because I really do like the white. But this one has gelatos as well and some pen on it. This one's all pen I did with, and usually I use, you know, either the Copic pens or also the Blick pens I've really liked. And the Tombow pens I like as well. Well, here we go. Here's a Tombow pen. They're water-based pen, so then you can do more with them with a wet paintbrush if you want to, which is cool. So that's a fun thing. These ones are an alcohol-based pen, and so they blend, and they're really cool. They're kind of pricey though, so Copic, I don't know. And just, it's been a lot of fun. I like to look back and see what I was thinking, and being humble, and what's going on in my life to make me, sometimes things come through and you just let it go. It's okay. This page I did with all of these inks, and they went on really bright. I was so afraid they were going to go through, but that clear gesso is pretty amazing. It really kept it from going through. Look at how bright that is. Super fun, and you can read all the words through that stuff. I really like that stuff. So anyways, it should be dry enough now. The page was just a little bit damp from the pen. So I'm thinking that I want to do, I think I really want to do the white pen again, because I'm going to do some black and then some white. That's what I'm going to do. Now, you can use any kind of black pens. I have a lot of different kinds. These ones I found American Crafts. Okay, for some reason my video stopped videoing, and I didn't get to talk to you about what I outlined it with. I love these pens. I talked about these, but I ended up doing it with a brush pen. This one right here, it's called, I think it's a Faber-Castell brush pen. And so what's cool about that is that it has a brush on the tip. And so you can get darker and lighter. And as you like draw this, you can go push harder when you're on the downstroke and lighter on the upstroke. And I had this all videotaped and I feel really bad that now it's gone. But anyways, that's what you do. I just outlined it all with a black pen. And then I went in and I used a white pen. I like to use the white Uniball, this one right here from Signet. It's the best one I think that I've found. I also sometimes use this bigger white Sharpie one. That's what I used on that other one that I did. But I used this one, just little highlights like right here. Just feel like it's not very focused anyways, so like you got little highlights right in there, and up in there, did some little hearts up here. I don't know why it's not very focused. Did a little bit up here in the clouds. And then the crown, I just painted gold, and I add a little bit of gold on there, and then a white highlights there, and then right there. And just a little bit down here on the blood, and it just kind of makes everything kind of pop when you add a little bit of white. And I add this washi tape up here to fix my little tear. And I think it turned out really great. So I also, I just did a few more things on that. For some reason my camera died. But then I also write down the date. And it's June 11th, I think, 2017. Put it down the end, and then you're done. I think it looks great. It makes me happy. I know what happened on the page. And I just really love doing this. So I put a little washi tape up here. And I don't know if it looks great, but I like it. Does what I wanted. And so anyways, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. And maybe I'll let you see who I'm. So this is me. And I'm just here in my little craft room doing, it's pretty messy right now, but I have a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching.